Hi, I'm Brigitte Brinton, and I'm a biology instructor here at Armstrong University.
And I'm Amanda Burns. I'm also a biology instructor here at Armstrong.
And we're here not to talk to you about biology, but about office hours, including some common student misconceptions. So, for starters, this is our office. And you are welcome here. A lot of students think that office hours is time that we set aside to work on exams or grade papers. But in reality, this is hours in our day that we've set aside specifically to talk to you.
And sometimes we grade papers and those things get done, but really, we're just sitting around waiting to see if you guys need us.
So, some things to keep in mind. Actually go by your professor's office hours if you're struggling or having trouble with a particular topic in class. We're here to answer your questions. That's a good thing to keep in mind, though. Don't come by and just ask us to explain Chapter 7. Have a topic in mind. Have a question that you want to ask.
Yeah, explaining the entirety of Chapter 7 is kind of a broad subject. We may not be able to completely recreate the lecture from your last class with you in our office hour. More pointed questions are often more productive.
So, some things not to expect to happen during office hours. We're not going to give you questions that are on the exam. We're not going to do your work for you, but we will help you understand the ideas that you need to accomplish the homework on your own and to do well in class.
We're also happy to reiterate what our expectations might be in terms of your assignments, whether or not we're going to be grading for grammar or spelling. If you forgot to write something down during class, what pages was I supposed to complete? Happy to answer those questions for you.
Sure, some of these questions could also be answered in an email, but sometimes it's simpler for us to just explain it in person, and you'll understand it better that way as well. So,
I'd say one thing to remember during office hours is that it's quite possible that other students will already be there when you drop by, or when you're getting your question answered, an additional student may drop by. And we try to do this on a first come, first served basis, but be aware we may not be just
entirely
waiting.
Yours.
We will try to dedicate as much time and attention to you as we can, but yes, you may have to share us.
With that in mind, though, it doesn't just have to be questions about the class that you're in at that particular moment. If you are just really interested in, say, the weird parasite video that I showed at the beginning of class, sure, stop by and talk to us about it. We're enthusiastic about science and would love to hear from you and give you advice if we can.
Absolutely. I love when my students send me emails or ask questions about things that are kind of related to what we talked about in class, but that may be a little bit off topic. But anything that shows that your curiosity is piqued, if it's about biology in general, that's fine, that's great, ask us those questions. Or maybe you want some career advice, or you know that we have expertise in shorebird monitoring or bird banding or whatever it may be, and you'd like to know more about that. Happy to share that stuff with you guys.
Another great thing to do for office hours is if you've recently taken an exam or completed an assignment and you're not sure why you missed a question, stop by and discuss it with your professor. Talk to us about what went wrong as far as why you picked the answer that you did. A lot of times what you did makes sense and we can help you understand why it was wrong, even though it made sense in your head.
Another thing we may be able to help you with potentially are common student strategies, things like test-taking skills or studying habits. So it may not strictly be biology, but it could still be applicable to your experience in our classroom.
So, a lot of reasons to come by office hours and visit us, and so we hope to see you here in our office at Armstrong State University sometime soon.